begeistert. Und jetzt nicht mehr.
Ist er nackt? Oh. Oh.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Was anderes hatten wir doch nicht
Can we at
vor.
least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms.
Hä, ich hatte
Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
dich sowieso vor, lebendig
I don't
mitzunehmen.
mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Ach, halt's Maul.
You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Oh. Ich bin gespannt. Ich bin gespannt.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
Ich
that,
wollte gerade sagen.
you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly,
Leider
even
ja.
when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Yeah.
And those girls will have their justice.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
No, we are not done.
Oh, fuck.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your
war
watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To
three.
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the—
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa!
know-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie!
I was in the goddamn room when he did it! Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say... You're an asshole.
Yeah.
I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't care.
bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Ja, die alte Dame hat recht.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him.
everyone, I'm...
Not this way!
Ich wollte ihn nur einsperren.
I hope
Oh.
you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Oh. Oh, ein Tag später. Ach, mein Popo tut weh. Ich habe mich nicht getraut, drauf zu klicken. Ich habe nicht auf den Kreis geklickt. Okay.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
Ah.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Was?
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Oh God.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Oh, Colin. Oh, Gott sei Dank. Ein süßes Schweinchen. Colin. Colin ist geblieben. Nein! Nicht der Frosch! Nicht der Frosch! Hat er es so gesagt wegen dem Frosch? Oh, nein! Nein, das möchte ich nicht. Ich hab Geld. Wozu habe ich das ganze Geld einfach? Wozu habe ich das Geld eingepackt?
I'm going! Jesus!
Oh nein.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye? Scheiße. Warum?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Na super.
But then... Oh, God.
Oh. Sorry.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
Yeah.
Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
No. It doesn't matter what I do. In the end, it's all the same shit it always was.
You're wrong. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Was?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Lass sie gehen. Oh mein Gott! Oh mein Gott! Das ergibt so viel Sinn gerade.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh mein... Hast du das verstanden? Also... Kann es sein? Ist das Face als gewesen? Ich habe mich nämlich beim Gespräch ja auch schon so gefragt, Kopf auf die Schwelle da so und keine Ahnung was, ne? Hab ich so, aber wieso? Wieso? Wie kommt sie darauf? Und schon als sie fragte, ob ihr Band ihm gefällt und ich weiß nicht, das ist Face. Sie hat sich nur in Nerissa, ich weiß nicht, wie ausgesprochen wird, sie hat sich nur in sie verwandelt. Kann das sein? Kann es sein, dass dasselbe passiert ist wie mit Lily? Dass sie dann später sich zurückverwandelt hat und so? Und kann es sein, dass Faith sich später auch irgendwie zurückverwandelt, also die tote Faith? Kann es sein, dass das Nerissa ist? Oh mein Gott! Oh. 68% haben Georgie getötet. Ja, das Ding ist, wir haben das eigentlich nur gesagt. Okay. Wir haben ihn festgenommen. Hä? Wie lauten deine letzten Worte? Oh, 7,8% sagen, schlussendlich ist nichts davon wichtig. Ja, ich konnte mich nicht entscheiden. Oh Mann, oh Gott. Also. Nerissa, ich glaube tatsächlich, Nerissa ist Faith, nur mit Glimmer. Ich glaube das. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott. Ich muss mich erstmal sammeln. Und deswegen, ich glaube, jetzt kommen die Credits. Aber ich muss mich erstmal sammeln. Ich sage am Ende was, falls es dich interessiert. Und ich werde am Ende auch noch das Märchenbuch vorlesen. Oh, Sonderstatistik. Du hast gekämpft, du hast den Verwendungsvorschuss versprochen, du hast ihm geholfen, der Farm zu entgehen, du hast ihn eingesperrt. Du hast ihn... Ja, das ärgert mich, dass Todd, wieso konnte ich ihm kein Geld geben? Du hast mal nach Lebensbeendung getrunken. Du hast dich für den Holzfäller ausgegeben, als schläfrig war. Du hast einen Deal mit dem... Ja. Das ärgert mich sehr. Schade. Ich habe so viel Geld beschlagnahmt. Und es war mir nicht nützlich. Die Geschichte fortsetzen. Hol dir noch heute eines der Comicbücher. Okay, cool. Machen wir mal fortfahren. Da, da, da. Also, bevor ich jetzt hier anfange loszulegen, möchte ich nur ein paar Dinge zum Spiel sagen. Wie geil war das Character-Design von der einen Bloody Mary? War ja mal obergeil. Und am Ende hat mir noch ein bisschen Woody gefehlt, aber ich glaube, das war so, es war aber schon cool. Es endet so, wirst du okay sein und ja, und keine Ahnung. Ich habe am Ende ein bisschen gebangelt. Deswegen finde ich das auch vollkommen okay von mir aus, dass sie eigentlich gelogen hat. Wir haben alles aus Kapitel 5. Da haben wir einfach alles. Ist das nicht geil? Ich finde diesen Stil richtig cool. Diese 3D-Figuren mit diesen Toon-Shadern da noch oben drauf. Und ich mag das. Das ist, glaube ich, auch eines meiner ersten Spiele von Telltales oder so. Ich kann mich jetzt nicht daran erinnern, dass ich schon mal von denen ein Spiel gespielt habe. Aber auch wenn das so irgendwie so ein bisschen easy war, ne? Ich stand unter Strom. Ich stand die ganze Zeit unter Strom. Aus dem einfachen Grund, weil diese Entscheidungen haben alle so einen Timer. Und teilweise haben auch also wenige, ne, aber es gab auch Optionen, wo kein Timer drauf ist, ne. Aber ich war sowas von gedrillt wegen diesem Timer, dass ich dann trotzdem irgendwie unter Druck stand. Also, mir ging der Timer ein bisschen zu schnell. Ich habe vieles nur so überflogen, aber ich glaube, das geht halt ums Bauchgefühl. Einige Entscheidungen sehe ich heute nicht so. Also das war mein größter Fehler. Mit Prinz Lawrence. Das war mein größter Fehler, das sage ich dir, wie es ist. Ja. Ich find's geil. Und ich lese jetzt hier erstmal das Märchenbuch. Vivians Geschichte. Das Mädchen mit dem Halsband. Vivian war als erste dem Fluch des lila Bandes ausgesetzt. Das Entfernen des Bandes hätte ihren Tod bedeutet und jeder Versuch darüber zu reden, wurde von dem daraufliegenden Zauber verhindert. Mit der Zeit versuchte sie ein normales Leben zu führen. Irgendwann heiratete sie einen netten Mann, aber er wunderte sich ständig über das Band um ihren Hals. Trotz ihres Flehens, die Sache ruhen zu lassen, wollte er es eines Nachts entfernen. Als er daran zog, wachte Vivian auf und sah, was ihr Mann tat. In Panik duckte sie sich weg und verhinderte, dass der Knoten des Bandes gelöst wurde. Wütend versuchte sie ihm die Ernsthaftigkeit seines Handelns zu erklären, aber ihr Ehemann konnte es nicht verstehen. Sie merkte, dass sie ihm nicht trauen konnte und verließ ihn daraufhin. Für den Rest ihrer Tage lebte sie allein in den Heimatlanden und zog die Sicherheit des Alleinseins dem Risiko eines weiteren Verrats vor. Das Pudding and Pie, Laden von Vivian und Georgie. Vivian und Georgie trafen sich während des Exodus aus den Heimatlanden. Sie halfen einander, die lange Reise in die Welt der Menschen zu überleben. Aber nach ihrer Ankunft fiel es ihnen schwer, ein angemessenes Auskommen zu finden. Mit ihrem wenigen Geld eröffneten sie das Pudding and Pie. Die Leitung eines Stripclubs war sicherlich nicht ihr Traum, aber immerhin war es besser, so einen Laden zu führen, als in ihm zu arbeiten. Ja. Winterwolf, Bigbys Mutter. Bigbys Mutter Winter verliebte sich in den Nordwind und gebar ihm 7 Wolfswelpen. Schnell hatte er genug von ihr und verließ Winter. Todunglücklich und allein versuchte sie, ihre Welpen trotz ihrer Trauer zu versorgen. Bigby mochte sie besonders, aber als Kleinster des Wurfs wurde er oft von seinen älteren Brüdern geärgert. Nach Winters Tod machte sich Bigbys Geschwister auf die Suche nach ihrem Vater. Bigby blieb zurück, um den Leichnam seiner Mutter vor Aasfressern zu schützen. Leider war er zu klein, um sie zu verteidigen. Von da an schwor er sich jeden Tag etwas Größeres zu fressen, bis er groß genug war, seinem Vater entgegenzutreten und ihn für den Schmerz seiner Familie büßen zu lassen. Oh. Das sieht aber nicht aus wie ein Wolf, das sieht aus wie ein kleines Ferkelchen. Der große böse Wolf. Bigbys wahre Form. Oh, sieht schön aus, ne? Bigbys wahre Form ist die eines riesigen, 2,5 Meter großen Wolfs. Zusätzlich zu seiner legendären Pustekraft erbte er noch andere Fähigkeiten von seinem Vater, dem Nordwind. Bigby kann zum Beispiel auch die Luft für unnatürlich lange Zeit anhalten, wodurch er nicht ertrinken kann. Oh, cool. Marys... Oh, sieh das mal an. Ich finde das voll geil hier, so mit den Spiegelsplittern da. Teil des Jobs. Vor vielen Jahrhunderten begann Bloody Mary für den krummen Mann zu arbeiten. Er versprach ihr Handlungsfreiheit, solange sie als sein persönlichen Bodyguard und Killer arbeiten würde. Dank der Macht und des Einflusses des krummen Mannes musste sich Mary nie Sorgen machen, dass die Behörden sie erwischen würde. Sie genießt ihren Job außerordentlich und würde den krummen Mann bis auf den Tod verteidigen. Hauptsächlich, weil es ihr Spaß macht. Fabletown Justiz. Nachdem ein Krimineller in Fabletown gefangen genommen wurde, findet traditionell eine formale Anhörung vor der Gemeinschaft oder den betroffenen Parteien statt. Allerdings gibt es oft Ausnahmen, um den Vorgang zu beschleunigen. In Wirklichkeit gibt es keine festgeschriebenen Regeln für solche Situationen und das Ausmaß, nach dem sich die Maßnahmen richten, hängt oft davon ab, wer gerade die Verantwortung trägt. Eine neue Ordnung. Snow White ist zuständig. Da Crane aus dem Rennen ist, hat Bürgermeister Cole offiziell Snow White zur Verwaltungsdirektorin und in seiner Abwesenheit zur stellvertretenden Bürgermeisterin ernannt. Viele sagen, dass diese Beförderung längst überfällig war, da sie bei der Gründung von Fabletown eine wichtige Rolle gespielt und persönlich dafür gesorgt hat, dass viele Fabelwesen sicher in die neue Welt gelangen konnten. Inoffiziell erfüllt sie schon seit Jahren die Aufgabe der stellvertretenden Bürgermeisterin. Glückwunsch. Sheriff Bigby. Nachdem er aus den Heimatlanden geflohen ist, verbrachte Bigby Wolf viele Jahre damit, durch Europa zu streifen. In der neuen Welt entwickelte sich schon bald eine Gemeinschaft aus Fabelwesen und so machten Snow White und... Hallo! In der neuen Welt entwickelte sich schon bald eine Gemeinschaft aus Fabelwesen und so machten Snow White und Feathertop den Wolf ausfindig, um ihn anzubieten, nach Fabletown zu kommen. Er war einverstanden und Snow schnitt ihm mit einem Messer, das mit Lykanthropie verseucht war, um ihnen die Macht zu verleihen, sich jederzeit in einen Menschen zu verwandeln. Oh, das ist ja nett. Bigby wurde zum Sheriff von Fabletown unter der Leitung von King Cole. Aber wegen seiner gewaltigen Vergangenheit wollten ihm viele Fabelwesen nicht trauen. Und es wurde ihm untersagt, jemals einen Fuß auf die Farm zu setzen. Bis heute ringt er damit, sich unter den Augen der Gemeinschaft zu beweisen. Ja... So. Das war's jetzt mit The Wolf Among Us und wie gesagt, ich kam wieder auf das Spiel, weil es einen zweiten Teil ansteht und ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich hätte nicht gedacht, aber ich freue mich mega darauf. Ich werde es definitiv spielen und ja, ich gehe jetzt erstmal in die Haia. Es ist 3:50 morgens, also mitten in der Nacht. Allerdings habe ich irgendwie noch Bock, was zu essen. Aber ich gehe jetzt schlafen. Und wenn du dir alles angesehen hast, möchte ich mich erstmal bei dir bedanken. Und ich hoffe, die Entscheidungen, die ich getroffen habe, machen dich nicht irgendwie wütend. Tut mir leid. Und ich wünsche dir ansonsten noch einen wundervollen Abend, Tag, Mittag, Morgen, was auch immer gerade für eine Zeit bei dir ist. Achte gut auf dich, ess gut, gutes Essen, achte auf reichlich Wasserzufuhr, schlaf ausreichend und bleib gesund. Tschüss.